Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Curiosity Cafe. This is one of those videos that I don't like to do, but it is absolutely necessary. In the last few days especially, I've received quite a few emails from some of our viewers out there that have gotten letters from their internet service provider. I've got printouts of them right here, and I'm going to go over these a little bit in today's video because this is serious allegations. Streaming is the future. Streaming is where it's at. It's what's now. It's what's going to be. But you have to do it the right way. And I make sure that I lay the groundwork for all of my viewers. Unfortunately, some steps that are critically important have been skipped. And so we're going to talk about these letters, what they mean. This is copyright stuff, guys. This is serious stuff. You want to stay for this video, and you want to stay all the way to the end of the video. I promise you that. It's worth the time. Let's do it right now. All right, what is this all about? Whether you're using a Amazon Firestick like I have here, or an Android box, or even a gaming system to stream, this applies to you. Now these letters, I'm gonna put this aside here. These letters I've gotten recently are rather disturbing, and I've actually talked about this in some of my other videos, but I know a lot of people maybe skip through some videos, and that's why I don't want you to skip through this one. This is a very important one right here. So I'm going to talk about these letters. I'm going to omit the names, obviously, but I'm going to just read through them really quick so you can understand what's going on. And then I'm also going to, I have the law right here, and I want to make sure everybody understands the law when it comes to streaming. It's critically important and how this applies to you, and also I'm going to share with you a way that you can avoid this problem altogether at the end of this video. So, and I will put a QR code in the corner of the screen. That way at any time during this video you can go and protect yourself with what I'm going to share with you today. So let's talk about these letters first. So I've got one from Comcast, one from Spectrum, another one from Comcast. So what are these? These are internet service providers, and what's happening is these companies out here, which I will not say their name, but these companies are going out and contacting your internet service provider saying that this IP address was logged as downloading some information that is copyrighted. They don't have the right to do that. Whether you're streaming it, whether you're downloading it, whatever you're doing, they've identified that content as not legal. Okay, so let me just read this to you really quick. Blah 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 has filed federal lawsuit. So this was a major one in the United States District Court of New Jersey. You have been identified in our records via your assigned IP address, Internet Protocol address. Now that's critically important, and I want to make sure that I touch on that in this video. IP address is how they identified you. Do you know what an IP address is? If you don't know what it is, really quick, it is your identifying address. So all the content that goes to your device from anywhere in the world comes through your router to you. That is your unique address to you. Yes, you can change it, and I'm going to talk about how to do that in the video. It goes on to say that, which is unique to each internet user, as I mentioned. In this lawsuit for allegedly infringing said companies' copyrights in the internet by uploading or downloading a movie without permission. So uploading or downloading a movie. So say you're using Cinema HD or one of those third-party apps and you downloaded content that you don't own. That is a copyright violation, and this was egregious in this case. This was allegedly done using a device with the assigned IP address, and they mention that IP address. And then there's a date and a time. The court has ordered Comcast to supply your name, address, and other information to said company. And then it goes on and on and on in this about how they provided that information and that you need to be prepared for that. That's just one letter. Here's an email from Spectrum, same kind of thing. Just a quick scan. It does mention it, the same stuff in the beginning. It says it's possible this activity has occurred without your permission or knowledge by an unauthorized user, a minor, or may not fully understand the copyright laws. And that's what I want to make sure you have. Or even as a result of computer virus, it mentions in here as well, which could absolutely happen if you don't have good protection. And then this third one is from Comcast as well. And this is more of a warning, but this talks about slowing your internet down or shutting it off completely. So this is called throttling, which is very common if you have high activity on your internet. So if you're streaming quite a bit or you're downloading quite a bit, and your IP address is designated or assigned to determine that you've been doing all of this traffic, then the internet service provider could potentially throttle you down to a speed that you won't even be able to use the internet hardly. And so how do you get around that? Well, we're going to talk about that in just a moment, but I want to talk about the law here because I really want you to understand what copyright is and how you can avoid it all together. You don't want this. You don't want these letters. I feel bad for these people. I've actually provided videos on how to avoid something like this in the past, and maybe they just haven't seen all of my videos, and I understand there's a lot on there, but let's talk about the law really quick. And I have my laptop right here because when it comes to law, I'm not an attorney. I'm not licensed for giving law advice or anything like that. I'm just reading off of the law website here that says if a copyright holder like a specific company believes a person or persons has downloaded protected content without permission, they may take two courses of action. It's important that you understand both of them here. First, they may send a notice to the internet service provider that services the offending individual. When that happens, the internet service provider will immediately send a notice to the customer in question, alleging them of copyright infringement and demanding that they stop, which is pretty much what two of the three letters did. One of them went a little bit further, and that's the second one here. Second, they can sue the alleged infringer and subpoena the internet service provider for contact information of the infringer. This will result in the internet service provider sending the infringer a letter notifying them of same. So based on the law and based on all of these letters, it is clear that it's all about your IP address. That is your identifier. That's how they know what you're streaming, what you're downloading, everything you're doing. And these computers nowadays are incredible. They can determine anything with anybody without having a manual person going through and snooping. You don't have to do that anymore. The computer will tell them that you are downloading a large amount of activity or streaming a large amount of activity. It'll be a red flag. They'll scan the content with their computer, send it off. I'm telling you, they will know you're doing it. And it just bothers the heck out of me when I get emails from customers that are stressed out. What do I do? What do I do? And I've shared this with everybody before. If you've watched my videos, you need a VPN. If you are a streamer, whether it's a Firestick, an Android box, or even a smart TV, it doesn't matter. If you are streaming on the internet, you need to protect yourself. You need to change your IP address. A VPN changes your IP address. And I know a lot of people say, well, it'll never happen to me, or the VPN slows my internet down too much. Well, first of all, it will happen to you. It's just a matter of time. And B, it will slow your internet down, but only if you have a slow VPN. The key is you need to have a VPN that is good with speed, that won't diminish your speed terribly. What a VPN does basically is it takes your signal, sends it to a remote server, and then sends it back to you with a completely unique IP address. The VPN serves three functions. The number one, which I'm talking about today, is your IP address. It changes your IP address by doing that, by sending it to the server and coming back to you. Changes your IP address so that your internet service provider or these infringement companies have no idea where you're at, so they don't know that it's you that's downloading or streaming large amount of content. The second thing is hackers don't know where you're at. You could be in Chicago, but your VPN says you're in Seattle. They don't know where you're at because your IP address, your specific address assigned to you, is different. They don't know where it's coming from. And the third thing is blackout content. You can change your location, like I mentioned, to any city or country pretty much in the world that your VPN offers, and you can get blacked out content. A football game or a baseball game that's blacked out in your area is no longer blacked out with something like that. It unleashes so much more content to you. So a VPN is more than just a name that people don't think that they need on their Fire Stick. It is critically important if you are streaming. So what can you do to avoid these letters here and having issues with copyright infringement? You want to stream, but you want to do it stress-free. All you need to do is get a VPN, and the one I use is ExpressVPN. Why do I use them? They're the fastest in the industry. They have the most locations in the industry. They're extremely secure. They're very affordable. All the things that you want in a VPN. And if you're out there and you already have a VPN, I want to test you with something here. So ExpressVPN has a 30-day risk-free money-back guarantee. I want you to do a speed test on your current VPN, if you have one already, and then download ExpressVPN and do the trial with ExpressVPN. Run a speed test on both. I think you're going to find that ExpressVPN is a lot faster, and when you're streaming, nothing's more frustrating than buffering. And I want all of my viewers out there to have a good streaming, safe streaming experience and not worry about battling legal stuff. There's absolutely no reason for it. Just follow what I say and you're going to be fine. I will put a link in the description of this video where you can get ExpressVPN for up to 49% off the normal price by clicking that link. If you're watching this on a mobile phone, all you need to do is go to the bottom of the video, click the title of the video, will open up the description section, and you'll be able to click a link where you can get up to 49% off off ExpressVPN, so why not save a little bit of money? If you are watching this on the TV, all you need to do is just hold up your phone camera, open up your camera on your phone, hold it right up to the screen, the QR code in the corner, and then you'll be able to get ExpressVPN as well at that same discounted price really easily. It'll just pop right up on your phone, open up your browser. And so I just wanted to do this quick video because when I get emails for people that are struggling because of streaming issues, it really bothers me. I want all my viewers to have a great experience when they're streaming, a safe experience, one where you don't have to worry about legal battles, because there's no reason for it. There's ways to do it without having to worry about that. So that's why I did this video. If anybody has any questions out there, please feel free to comment down below. And if you are using ExpressVPN already, comment down below and let everybody know that you're using it and how much you like it, because I've tried them all and ExpressVPN by far is the best. They're the fastest, they're the most compatible, they have the most locations. Without question, it is the premier VPN. And again, if you already have a VPN, just try ExpressVPN. Cancel after 29 days if you don't see a difference. But I assure you, you probably will see a significant difference in your speed and when you're streaming, which is what it's all about. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Again, any questions, comment down below. Now let's get on to some more fun videos.